Last year was a huge year for people being exposed for being plagiarists. At the beginning of the year, everybody was talking about Brent Rivera stealing from small creators. And at the end of the year, we had the H-Bomber guy release a video exposing people like Angry Video Game Nerd, Internet Historian, and Illuminati. But it's a brand new year, so I think it's time for a redemption arc for Brent Rivera. So I went onto his channel. I wanted to see what kind of content he was making in 2024. And this was the first video I saw.
I'm going to every single Gordon Ramsay restaurant in America.
What I realized was that this video was a video that was made by a much smaller creator from Brent 2 years ago.
Over the next 7 days, I'm gonna eat at every Gordon Ramsay restaurant in America.
A creator named Dylan, who only has 386,000 subscribers, made this video in May, way back in 2022. I guess since it has 5 million views, Brent thought this was a good idea to take his idea. Brent even changed his thumbnail from this to this, which is a direct ripoff of Dylan's. It's like Brent Rivera hasn't learned anything. But you know what, maybe that's just a coincidence. I decided to continue looking on his channel for a little bit. The second video that I saw on his channel was eating 100 years of McDonald's, which he posted 2 weeks ago. A quick YouTube search and you can see that Preston did the same thing 1 month ago, the Stokes twins did it 2 months ago, and Patrick Zinali did it 3 months ago. You'd think after H-Bomber guy made a 4-hour hit piece about plagiarists on the platform that you'd be a little more cautious plagiarizing other people's content. Well, doesn't seem like Brent Rivera got the memo because he's back to his old tricks. And I'd love to sit here and talk about all of the stuff that I've noticed that he's stolen recently, but I'm just getting over a cold, so I'm gonna pass it off to... 1 second. Hello? The plagiarism on Brent Rivera's YouTube channel isn't anything new. Steals thumbnails, video ideas, and editing styles, even music videos, which I'm gonna get into later. So many people talked about him last year that I told myself that I'm not gonna be doing it again. But then, somebody told me to check out his short form content. Brent Rivera's long form and short form content is completely different. His short form mainly consists of comedy sketches and mini vlogs. There's no reason for someone to copy something that's only 60 seconds in length, is there?
I have a notebook, and I'm gonna go to a fancy restaurant and act like a food critic to see if they treat me any differently.
I've got a notebook, and I'm gonna go to a fancy restaurant and act like a food critic. Let's see if they treat me any differently.
I booked a lunch reservation at a Michelin star restaurant, and I kept it pretty low-key while I tried the first couple appetizers.
I booked a lunch reservation here at a Michelin star restaurant in Hong Kong. To start the meal, I kept it low-key while I tried the first few items.
This is an example that I've highlighted in the past where Brent Rivera has flagrantly stolen the idea and script of somebody else. It's identical. So he's not only stealing on his main channel, he's also stealing on his short form content as well. Is there anything genuine about this guy other than his hair and his fascination for his sister? Just imagine clickbaiting your younger sister having sex. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here, but the only reason I bring this up is because this happens more often than I had originally realized. So let's look at some of the evidence. Before I get into Brent Rivera, have you ever Googled your name and realized so many sites have all your information? Data brokers are making so much money selling your information to spammers, scammers, and anyone else who will want to target you. Your name, email, home address, it's all out there. And that's why I want to tell you about today's sponsor, Aura. Look how many data brokers popped up that had my information. Aura can find which data brokers are selling my info, and it automatically submits opt-out requests for me so they don't have my information. You can try Aura for free for 2 weeks with my link, aura.com/Asher. Sure, you can get individual apps like an antivirus, a VPN, password manager, but with Aura, it's all in one place for one affordable price without having to download several different apps. Aura is always on doing the hard work of keeping me safe. I value my privacy, and you definitely should too. Go to the link in the description at aura.com/Asher to start your 2-week free trial. Thank you, Aura, for sponsoring this video. Brent Rivera has a massive TikTok following of 47 million followers, 1.6 billion likes. He posts multiple times a week and it mainly consists of a few things: sketches, sponsored content, life hacks, things to that nature. But many of you may know this, but the problem with TikTok content is that it is filled with stolen content, lip syncing to other people's sounds, dance trends that everyone is doing. There's an account that consists of entirely stolen YouTube videos with GTA gameplay underneath.
The first thing thing I do is go and search for popular YouTubers to screen record. After watching their video for a minute or two, I end the screen recording and crop the video so that it fits the screen.
TikTok are teaching you how to be a thief on TikTok.
Then I go and screen record GTA gameplay to film the cars rolling down the hill, and then crop it the same way I did with the other one.
It's so bad that they had to put a community notes tab on this post. Portrayed in this video is intellectual property theft. It is illegal under the World Intellectual Property Organization Treaty. It's a TikToker trying to justify being a thief on TikTok, and he's justifying it by saying it's not stealing content, it's promoting it with mutual benefits. Are you sure about that? I don't see the issue, and neither do the content creators. Oh, I'm pretty sure they do. Obviously, the app is basically an endless pit of theft. It's hard to gauge who started a trend or who stole it from who.
How to get a free bowl at Chipotle.
How to get a free Chipotle bowl.
So I have a few examples here that I pulled together before pulling my hair out, because nobody wants to go through Brent Rivera's content without gouging their eyes out. I don't have a researcher, so I gotta go through this stuff myself, and it's very painful. November 6th, Brent Rivera posted this video. There are two types of people where it's a little bit of a sketch. He's trying to pull a little funny joke about how people like to eat food certain ways.
Ew, they gave me a pickle. Pickle? No, Pearson, no. No, don't do it.
Self-explanatory. It's not really funny, but you understand what he's trying to say. It wasn't even that good of a joke, but he decided to steal it from this person here who posted it a few weeks before him.
All right, and here's your order. Thanks. Ew, they gave me a pickle. Does anybody want it? Me! I want it. Can I have your pickle, please?
Not that big of a deal. It's a 6-second clip. Why are you worried about a 6-second clip? Well, if you're gonna keep making 6-second clips that are based off of other people's work, then it's a problem. Life when you don't have a crush. Wait a minute, this is exactly the same video. The title and caption of the video is exactly the same, the music is exactly the same, the premise is exactly the same. Slow motion, walking around. Here's another good one. POV, your girl drives your car. And this one's a little interesting because he actually wrote inspired by, and he tags another creator, Adam. He's been around since the Vine days. So just for reference, this is the video that he was inspired by, Adam. And you can hear he uses the exact same sound effects, the exact same premise of the video. Copy and paste jokes. Brent Rivera's got 1.7 million views. Adam's got 27 million views. Even though it's not that funny, it's a little relatable. Women be crazy, right? Sure, he gave Adam credit, but he wasn't even the person who started that video trend. This video is from 2 years ago. The exact same thing. The seats all the way pushed up, even though he credited the wrong person. I guess Adam is the person he stole that specific idea from. And the only reason he did it was probably because he has just as large of a following. See, look, he has 19 million followers. But when they don't have as big as a following as him, he doesn't credit them and no one notices. But me. Take a look at this. This is Brent Rivera's Instagram account, and Brent posted this 8 weeks ago. This is another great sketch. Guaranteed he came up with this himself. He posted this December 17th, 2023.
Brent, why is my phone doing this?
Yo, that's literally my mom too. Brighter than my future. It's a mom thing, I guess. It's relatable comedy. Moms just don't understand technology. A few weeks before Brent posted his video, this guy posted this. My phone's brightness. There was no difference. The mom walks in, shows the phone, and the brightness is too high. I can see Brent Rivera got the copy from. This guy only has 77,000 followers on Instagram. Brent Rivera has 22 million. And he's stealing from a guy with 77,000? But it doesn't end there. Let's go back to TikTok. We have more sketches. POV, you have a sister. When you remember you have a little sister. Okay, great, more sister sketches. We love that.
Why?
This is a little different. He messes with his sister, the dad comes in, and then he has to do everything backwards. But I'm pretty sure I saw this guy do the same thing.
Rafa, stop! What are you doing? Rafa, stop! What are you doing?
Proof is in the pudding. Those are just a few examples that I found randomly of his stolen short form content. Content that isn't even funny. Why would you steal something and not creatively make it better? If you can't come up with a 30-second sketch about your phone brightness, then you probably shouldn't be in this business of making content. What's your excuse? You're either lazy, you're not creative enough, or you just don't care. None of those excuses are a great one. But let me end off by showing you this, because I remember talking about Brent Rivera's failed music career. I made fun of a terrible song that he made with his ex-girlfriend called Doing It Wrong. The premise of the video is that his girlfriend does things wrong. Things like opening up a bag of chips upside down, biting bubblegum tape, uneven hoodie strings, uneven sideburns, unorganized wardrobe. Well, get this. 5 years before Brent Rivera came out with this song, Rhett and Link made a video called OCD, and they talk about things that bother them. Things like opening up a bag of chips upside down, biting bubblegum tape, uneven hoodie strings, uneven sideburns, unorganized wardrobe. And if that's not bad enough, let's read the descriptions. Brent Rivera wrote this. Important note, I understand that OCD is a serious mental disorder that significantly affects the lives of millions of people across the globe. This song is not intended to make fun of people with OCD, but rather poke fun of the tendency of so many people to point out things that are wrong, off-center, cringy, etc. And here's the description of Rhett and Link's song, posted 5 years before. Note, we understand that OCD is a serious mental disorder that significantly affects the lives of millions of people. This song is not intended to make fun of people with OCD, but rather to demonstrate and poke fun of the tendency of people that it's almost exactly the same thing. He even copied this part. It's driving my OCD crazy. Brent Rivera, it's driving my OCD crazy. Why would you copy a description? Almost word for word. The only thing that he took out was the part about Rhett's wife. Vlogs, challenges, short form content, comedy, music videos, and their descriptions. These are all the things that Brent Rivera has copied, and it's driving me crazy. If you think this is new behavior for Brent, it clearly is not. It's a pattern of bad behavior. But what do you think? Hello? Hello? Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you leave me a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. There's going to be a link in the description to a brand new channel where I'm going to be doing interviews. If you guys want to check that out, it would be much appreciated. And be sure to tune in next time.